Hello, this is Magnolia Jones, and today we'll be reacting to the AI safety expert. These are the only 5 jobs that will remain in 2030. To start out, this title is a little bit misleading because he doesn't actually list the only jobs that are going to be available in 2030. But he does talk about how AI will take over most jobs, and because it's just going to be more accessible to everyone, to producers, to consumers, to everyone. And AI will be better at doing these jobs than humans, and so naturally they will be taken over by the AI. So I'm just going to play this little clip said by Dr. Roman.
Really funny. I ask people, and I ask people in different occupations. I'll ask my Uber driver, are you worried about self-driving cars? And they go, no, no one can do what I do. I know the streets of New York. I can navigate like no AI. I'm safe. And it's true for any job. Professors are saying this to me. Oh, nobody can lecture like I do. Like, this is so special. But you understand it's ridiculous. We already have self-driving cars replacing drivers. That is not even a question if it's possible. It's like, how soon before you fire?
This is obviously a bit scary to think about because in the future we might not have our jobs anymore. And he does address this, and he also says that even though we won't have jobs, everyone will be provided for because AI will be able to do these things so efficiently that it'll bring down the costs of doing, like, creating food for everyone or creating housing for everyone. And everyone will be provided for. But there's still an issue with not having jobs because that means that people will feel less of a purpose, and it will be harder to keep crime rates down, and mental health issues could also become a greater problem with AI taking over all the jobs. He also talks about he thinks that we're living in a simulation world rather than the real world. And it's really interesting how he thinks about this because he believes that every religion believes this in some aspect, because there's a greater intellect, greater person who is running the simulation. And he is very okay with this. He's very comfortable with this fact. And he tries to live the most interesting life he can in this simulation so that the creator of the simulation won't become bored with him. Overall, this man had a lot of interesting things to say about AI and the future, according to him, that it would look like if AI continues much further and we get superintelligence AI. And a lot of the things he says are pretty scary for what the future will be like, but I think that there is still a lot to look forward to. And if there is proper safety measures, people will be able to use AI as a tool rather than AI taking over the world. Those were my thoughts about the video. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in class.